Hey, it's Nate with Big Ha Homestead, and today we're going to revisit this hill here, and we're going to start working on it. This hill actually complements another project we're doing, which we're going to build a little bridge over Cow Camp Creek. And so we're going to try to get the lumber for that to set that all up. And I don't have my mic again because I've got the adapter coming hopefully today to get delivered, and then I'm probably going to order another backup because it stinks not having my mic. But first things first, I got to get the trimmer over there to go ahead and open up the spots for the trees so we can easily get to them. So let's get to it. Do a little timeout here. I want to be able to bring the UTV over, so I went ahead and pulled this back about a foot where it was originally. It's all in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole here, and then I'm going to drive a piece of rebar down on the ground to keep it from moving. So hopefully that works for a quick fix. Should fit in here. All right, that should do it. Those are driven in. Those are 2 foot long, so that's probably a good 18 inches in the ground there. I'm going to put one more, I think, on the other side. These were left over from when we did the fire pit renovation. So I figured why you keep things around, right? Never know when you're going to repurpose. Rock. There we go. Alright, that should not slide nowhere now. Now back to cutting some trees down. So today's goals are a little ambitious, but what the hope is we're going to take out that locust, I might take that limb going up like this on that oak back there, just because that's probably not good for it to have there. This locust, the locust behind it, that locust, the locust behind it, the locust behind that target, this locust, and this locust. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 trees, if we can get those down today. And then that'll really open this area up. And like I say, locust, they're a useful tree. They're one of the first trees that actually grow back in a forest. When you deforest something, locusts are there. The nice thing about a locust is they live about 40 to 70 years. And with that lifespan, they'll provide cover for the younger, hardier trees, kind of like so that a cherry tree like that can grow up, or a large maple like that back there that can grow up, or oaks. However, if you want your forest, once it's already got the good wood in there, then normally what you want to do is you want to kind of back out the locust. Now, I have a ton of locust trees on the property, so for me, cleaning out these is not a big deal. This hill, before we bought the house in the 1990s, if you look at the satellite imagery, and if you go back, actually we have images of our property from the 1950s when they shot it with a plane, this hill had no trees on it. Predominantly it was bare. There was a few trees, but so our goal is to really thin this thing out and get it healthy. And like I said, this is where we would put pigs over on this side so they can go down in the marsh area, plus get their shade. All right, I'm gonna go for that bigger tree now, and hopefully I can get it to fall right where I want it to fall and not hit the bridge. But the bridge we were thinking about taking off the sides anyway, because it's kind of a pain to drive the UTV over. The sides were pretty cute, but their purpose isn't really there. So we're gonna wait for this wind to die down, because I don't want that tree going somewhere I'm not planning on it going. Look totally different here. I'm down 6 trees, and the gap's gonna get pretty big over here. And again, like I said, I'm trying to target it so I don't really care about as much. And I'm gonna try to see down, I think, 2 more today, and then do a little cleanup, and then I'll mulch a lot of this stuff up tomorrow and cut it for firewood size. Well, it's definitely looking a lot different. It's really starting to clear it out, and I'm starting to see some of the maples up there and stuff that I really want to preserve. You know, like I said, I'm going for the higher quality lumber up there that I want to preserve. And these have all been locusts that we've taken down so far. Great firewood, by the way, so it's going to be a lot of wood that I'm going to get out of it. Some of it's millable, so we're going to make some like 1-inch planks out of it for the bridge. But I got a lot of cleanup to do, so that will probably be a second video for the cleanup. This will be the falling trees on the hill one. So hope you enjoy the content. Like, subscribe, share it if you can, and have a good one.